What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me here back on the YouTube channel. Thank you for all your comments, for all your engagement on the Instagram. If you're not a follower of me on Instagram, make sure you go and do that. That's where I do most of my content. But real quick, before the video starts, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are sharing this, guys, because don't keep this information for yourself. I believe in the things that I'm saying to you guys, and I think that, you know, a lot of people would benefit from this. So help me out. Help me out. I'm giving you guys this information for free. I've been a professional for the last 5 years. Before that, I played at a very high level in college. Played at a very high level in my youth days as well, here in America and also in England. So all this information is stuff that, you know, from experience, from hardship that I've been through. So real quick, if you don't mind helping me out a little bit, just share it with two people. Share it with two people that you want to get better, right? So whether that's teammates, family members, whatever it is, send that out. I want to do this video today on passing. What is passing? What really is passing, right? So I've split it into three things, 3 steps of passing, right? So number 1 is before you receive the ball. Number 2 is when you receive the ball. And number 3 is once you've passed the ball, right? So number 1 is movement. You have to be working on your movement, whether you're individual, doing individual sessions, or you're doing sessions with a coach or whatever, a trainer, whatever it is. Make sure you're working on your movement. Don't just sit here and pass 5 yards, right? Because in the actual game of soccer, how many times do you pass it from here to here with no pressure mentally, with no pressure physically from a defender, with no, you know, outside, you know, influence on the pass, right? Very, very few times do you do that. So why are we working on this? Why are we working on this, you know, 5, 10, 15-yard passes when in a game, and I'm talking about when you're doing your own individual sessions. I'm not telling you to go tell your coach, we shouldn't do this or whatever. Think about this, though. Think about this. In a game, before you receive the ball, what have you already done? You've probably already run 2 miles trying to get on the ball, right? You've already run. So make sure you're working on your movement. Think about your movement. How do you get better on your movement? You have to first know what movement you're going to do, right? So how do you get better at that? Video analysis and understanding, you know, how movement works. These great players, if you haven't, go check out my video with Pirlo as the example, the 3 steps or the 3 levels of movement. Go check that out. I'll leave it right there. Go check that out. Second, when you receive the ball, depending on how good your movement is, when you receive the ball is how much time and space you have, right? So once you receive the ball, based on your movement before, how much time and space do you have on the ball to do what you want to do, right? So I'm not here to talk to you guys about step overs. I'm not here to talk to you guys about, you know, any sort of specific skill or technique. I'm telling you guys how to get more space and time on the ball so that you can so your techniques can come out, so you could dribble more, so you could pass better, or you could pass longer, you could bring out that long ball that you've been working on for 3 years but never actually were able to execute in the game. Now you have time and space. Your movement has to get good. You train your movement first. Train your movement, because we all know those players who are not very good but have so much time on the ball that they look good. We've played against teams where we don't think they're very good, but we don't get enough pressure on the ball, so they pick us apart. Why does that happen? Because time and space is the great equalizer of soccer, right? Time and space is the great equalizer of soccer. Once you have time and space, everything else can come out. Everything else can work, right? So if you're a center mid and, you know, you've been working on that long ball for months now, but you've not really executed it in the game, you got to get more time and space. Work on your movement. Work on your movement first. Then secondly, now work on your touch. This is when you work on your touch, directional. You know, how many touches? 2, 3, 4 touches before you pass it? Working on that. Working on, you know, this is where you work on your vision and your scanning or whatever that is, right? You look, you know, whatever it is. Have a guy out there, look for it. As he moves, play that ball, right? I'll be giving you guys a sample of one of my workouts that I do when it comes to passing. I'll leave that here in the description. Go check that out. It'll just be like a couple exercises that you can do to work on your passing and make your passing even that much better. But yeah, going in order: movement, receiving. Then the second one is the actual pass. So how do you actually pass the ball? Now you can get 5 to 10 yards, right? And you can pass it. But let's work on your movement first. Then we'll work on your first touch, and then we'll work on the pass, right? That's the levels that you should get in. And this is the start of a series that I'm going to go on based on different skills that we have oversimplified. So, this week will be passing. I'm going to do a lot of talking on my Instagram, a lot of talking, in the blogs and stuff like that, which will all be in the description. Go check that out in the VIP email list, which you can join in the description as well. All this stuff, I'm going to be talking about passing this week. Next week, I'll be talking about dribbling, okay? Dribbling, quick preview, dribbling is not just, taking a lot of touches every single step. That's not necessarily dribbling. Sometimes dribbling can be a huge touch forward like a Kyle Walker and going in and scoring a goal one touch. It was he did 2 touches over 60 yards, big touch, and then he shot, right? So dribbling is not necessarily quick touches, quick touches, quick touches. That's not it. We've oversimplified it, right? So go check that video. That video will be out next week. But this week we're going to be talking about passing. Go check out the blog on this. I talk a little bit more about it. Also go check out my Instagram where I talk about this as well. In January, I'll be releasing my first video analysis ebook. That will be 100% free for you. That'll be the people on my VIP email list will get first crack at it. So make sure you're on the VIP email list. That is all in the description. Go check that out. I appreciate you guys coming in, and I hope this helped. Separate your passing in your mind and then in your training in 3 steps, right? So movement, movement, touch, passing. One more time. Movement, your first touch, and then the pass, right? So make sure that you are creating that first in your mind and then creating that in your training. Movement, first touch, passing. I hope this helped, guys. Again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. I'm dropping videos, 2, 3, 4 videos a week now. Go check that out. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you give this a like real quick. And then also comment below what you think my next video should be on. You guys are my energy. You guys are what I get my ideas from, and I want to help you guys as much as possible and bring value to you. So make sure you go and comment what you want to hear next on a video. And then finally share with 2 people. Help me out. I've been, like I said, I've been playing the game for a long time. Last 5 years, been a professional. Before that, college. Before that, in the youth, in the US and in England. So help me out. And share this with 2 people. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.